And that was, the one yesterday was about 15 seconds. This one was closer to like maybe 25 seconds.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's going and going and going. And I was like, fuck.
What's going on, everybody? I'm live here on HSFL Paranormal. Guys, we're having big earthquakes tonight here in California. I just got home, and the second I sat down, we had a...
1,000 palms.
What?
1,000 palms.
Why?
They're just traveling.
1,000 palms? Are you sure? Are you talking about 29 palms? Or 1,000 oaks?
4.1 in Central California.
4.1? Where? Why is mine not updating like yours is?
4.1 Little Lake, California.
Little Lake is the same area as Ridgecrest. Well, it's actually north of Ridgecrest, so they're getting them north, south, east, and west. This is ridiculous tonight. There was a 5.4 in another area. Yeah, there's a 5.5 that just hit Little Lake north of Ridgecrest now. I mean, guys, do you hear all these beeping?
5.1 in Cochrane.
There was a 5.1 in Cochrane just hit. So now it's spreading. It's spreading into different areas now.
Yeah, I got overheads. Overheads cracking and popping here.
Yeah.
Johnny?
What?
5.5 in Little Lake.
5.5 now in Little Lake, just north of Ridgecrest. We're getting rocked tonight, guys. Y'all don't know who are away from California here, but this is really kind of freaky. Hey, what's up? Carol out of Comfort Zone. What's going on? Mike Earl. Hey, K-Dog. What's up? Yeah, guys, I'm live here with Irish Whiskey. Are you still with me, bud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah, Irish Whiskey is live with me here. We're getting rocked by earthquakes right now. We had some pretty strong ones. I just talked to Herman, too, just beforehand. He said he was feeling a lot of shaking up there. My sister down in Los Angeles was getting rocked. I mean, I have family members all over the state, and they're all saying that they felt the one that just hit. It was a 7.1 near Ridgecrest. This is not normal, guys. So usually when we have one big earthquake, it stops. I mean, you'll have aftershocks, but they're never bigger than the main earthquake. Tonight, we had one that was bigger so yesterday's was a pre-shock at a 6.6. Today was a 7.1. And it's just continuing to get stronger. Earthquakes are now spreading out into different areas. And this is not even on the San Andreas Fault tonight, guys. That's the scary thing. I mean, this is freaking... I'm 250 miles away from Ridgecrest. So we felt it really strong here in San Luis Obispo because we're on a sand bed. Hey, Supernatural, how you doing? Donna Ranky, BC, I can never say. Lindalu, I think I said that. It was a 6.9. Where are you at, Police Chaplain Missy? Hey, Samantha Paxton. It was saying 7.1 on my phone, and then they changed it to 6.
It's 7.1 in California news right now.
Okay, so they're saying 7.1, not 6.9. So they're upgrading it and downgrading it depending on the system you're looking at. But there's been earthquakes here all night tonight. Little Lake around that area and around Ridgecrest, Big Pine, I think is in that same area. I mean, there's so many earthquakes going on. Okay, so Big Pine is actually to the south of Yosemite. It's just east of Fresno in the mountains. So the mountains, Nevada, there was earthquakes near Vegas today, which I've never seen. But yeah, I think the big one could happen tomorrow. I mean, it's theoretically possible because they keep getting fucking bigger. They're not decreasing. They're spreading out. They're getting worse. And I mean, yeah, I mean, it very well could trigger the earthquake. Yeah. There's a lot of 5.0s going on right now around just to the east of the San Andreas Fault. And, I mean, it very well could trigger the big one. Because this is not even on the fault line where these earthquakes are happening right now.
triggers this one?
Yeah, the news is saying that these are pre-shocks.
Huh?
The news is saying that these are pre-shocks and it's going to get stronger.
Oh gosh, the news just said these are pre-shocks and it could be big.
Yeah, I mean, we could see the legendary 7.8 plus here in the state of California.
Okay, I'm going to see that.
Las Vegas just stopped all sporting events.
Okay, John. Okay. Johnny, just calm down. We can't do anything about it. Don't rile people up.
I'm trying to let people know that this could be a really nasty situation throughout the next 24 hours.
Okay,
Because yesterday we had a 6.6 and it didn't stop.
That doesn't mean anything, so just keep it down a little bit.
I'm not trying to scare people. I'm trying to let people know that this could keep going on. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is, it hasn't stopped. We've been feeling earthquakes for a couple hours and it's still ongoing. We had one yesterday when I was at work, and then when I got home today, it kept shaking. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm gonna say the one.
okay, Happy Dippy Toes is 100 miles from Ridgecrest, and she filmed it at her house. I'm in San Luis Obispo County. I'm in near downtown San Luis Obispo. Yeah, I'll definitely keep track of social media. I'm trying to keep everybody updated. I know more about the weather, but yeah, I mean it wasn't as violent as it was probably in Bakersfield, but it was still strong here in San Luis Obispo County. It was enough to get our chandeliers to sway and to me to feel it on my leather couch, which should not have happened. Yeah, Foxy lives in Orange County and Corona, and her pool was sloshing side to side.
Oh, wow.
And it was a long quake too. Yeah, me and my mom felt it. We're just watching a movie on the couch, and all of a sudden the couch just started shaking. I'm like, is this an earthquake? And then all of a sudden it got stronger, and I'm like, oh geez.
Yeah, it was going. That's what I was gonna say. It was going a good 20, 25 seconds at least.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Her neighbor was shaking. Her bed was shaking back and forth. Ridgecrest just reported a huge aftershock just now. The only one I'm seeing is in Argentina. I'm trying to find out here, because the last one I have updated was 12 minutes ago in Cobb, and the other one was that 5.14. I mean, our stuff is still swaying in our house. Do you have any pets? Apparently, I sensed it before anybody else did. My dog could give a shit less of what was going on. He was trying to sleep. Oh, Linda, no problem. But yeah, that was downright scary. And this is why I like hurricanes better, because at least you can see where it's coming from and have time to prepare. Earthquakes just hit, and you could be in the middle of a napping or sleeping, and that thing hits, and your house is gone. Like, that's the problem with earthquakes, is you'll either get a minor one where you feel shaking and it wakes you up in the middle of the night, or it's severe enough to actually cause damage to your home. What was the strongest one you've ever been through, Irish?
Oh, it was the mid-70s. I don't remember what it was. It was strong. It woke me up out of a dead sleep, and I mean the bed was shaking, the house was shaking. You could actually hear the rumble. You know, like in the movies where you hear the rumbling.
Mm-hmm.
You could hear it, and I'm gonna say it was sort of close. I think it was probably within maybe 100 miles, and it was. I'm gonna say it was probably around a 7, maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yep. Do you have time where you could come up on panel instead of the phone call, or?
Yeah, as soon as I get in an area where there's a little bit more light.
Okay, just let me know.
I can do it 'cause I'm around the back right now.
How prepared would you say you are if the big one happened tomorrow? Well, see, the main thing, if the big one happened on the San Andreas Fault, which runs through my county, if that one happens, the best thing to do is just to get outside as fast as possible. You don't want to be stuck in a building. Like, I'm fortunate. I work in a state-of-the-art facility that's on rollers, and it's a really nice building. But my house, I would not want to be in this house during a major earthquake. Because I live in a modular home, and it's dangerous. I'm watching the news in LA. Any questions? I'm getting live feed from the United States Geological Survey.
Oh my goodness.
It was a very long earthquake. Even Irish agrees. Herman said it was long. Yeah, we're definitely not prepared. I'm not prepared as I was when hurricanes rolled through the East Coast where I used to live. I guess we're on CNN right now for the earthquakes. Channel 9 LA is reporting it right now. My dog is lazy, so yeah, he didn't feel shit. He was asleep. He's not a real dog, I don't think. Oh, Kimberly Carroll said she felt it on the California-Arizona border. Sergio, I'm kind of nervous too, man, because this area is on a sand bed, just like Los Angeles is, and it's not a safe place to be because of the liquefaction. Joe didn't feel a thing. Are you serious, Cynthia?
Oh, they're even having it in Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska's having major quakes today. Vegas had quakes. Up towards like Reno had earthquakes today. Right before this one hit, I found this was interesting. Right before this one hit, Southern California lit up with earthquakes just prior to this one hitting. No, I think Japan had its monster back in 2011. I think you're safe for a couple hundred years. At least 100. Because that 9.0 in Japan sent a tsunami all the way to the state of California. Because I remember it sucked boats out here in Morro Bay. Hey, what's going on, team? How you doing? Liam Ladybug. Yes, we're all safe, guys. But yeah, I had friends in Vegas reporting that they felt it really strong. I was only 1 year old when Northridge hit. I don't remember it much. I just remember that my parents were freaking out. Because we lived in Southern California for Northridge. I went through the Mexicali earthquake. I was in Encinitas in San Diego when the Mexicali earthquake hit, and that was the same one that was the same size as the one that just hit tonight in Bakersfield. Yeah, the blinds were moving and rocking. We had our ceiling fan going. I still have my blinds moving. I mean, I hate earthquakes. I hate them. 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 That's why I moved out of California. I can't stand it here. Oh, you're 20 miles south of LA. Oh, wow, team. Glad you're feeling all right. Hope everybody stays safe. Guys, please monitor the news. The tsunami, the San Andreas Fault is not the type of fault line that causes a tsunami. We're too far from the ocean. The fault line's too far from the ocean to create a tsunami. Now, if it hits San Francisco Bay as like an 8.0, that's possible. But the San Andreas Fault versus what happened in Japan, what happened in Japan is they have what they call a subduction zone. So you have two plates subducting under one another, and it's usually followed with a bunch of volcanic eruptions. And Japan has a ton of volcanoes. So the more volcanoes means you're closer to a subduction zone. Kind of like Vancouver, Canada, down over towards Washington, Oregon. You have the Cascade subduction zone and the Cascade volcanic chain. And so what's going on is the magma the plates are actually going into the magma, and then that gets gridlocked and it just snaps. And that's when you have a huge up push in the ocean. Here, when the San Andreas fault is literally going like this. So one sliding past another, and then they get locked. And trust me, the Irish can contest to this. This fault line is locked up right now. And that's why we're getting so many violent earthquakes.
The San Andreas is, you got one side, the west side sliding up north, and the east side is goes south.
The what? Which fault? Which fault? The San Andreas? The news has just reported that the fault is growing. There's a fault that's growing somewhere. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
My mom probably didn't hear it right, or something mysterious is happening. Fault lines don't just grow. It's... What? No, I said fault lines don't just grow. That's not normal, because the San Andreas fault, literally, the plates slide past each other. Right now, they're at a deadlock. And then all of a sudden, once every 100 years or so, a portion of the fault will just snap. A 1 in 5 chance tonight until tomorrow. No, they're saying it's a 1 in 5 chance that there's going to be the big one because of this. No, that's a very, very good chance that we're going to have a massive earthquake. I'm fucking nervous. I hate earthquakes, and these things keep me from sleeping.
Yeah, so anybody in California, make sure you got...
Guys, make sure you got flashlights. Flashlights and batteries. I got plenty of those. We got plenty of water here. I have backup flashlights for days. Thank God I'm a ghost hunter. That was one thing I was happy about, spending a lot of money on ghost hunting equipment, because I have tons of flashlights and batteries. Well, that's not good, guys. I'm not trying to give anybody anxiety. I'm just hearing what I'm hearing from the news. I'm scared too, guys. Like, I hate earthquakes. Another earthquake just hit. 5.7. 5.7. Are you feeling that?
Yeah,
I'm feeling a little shaking in here. No, that's not running. I feel like a gentle roll. Where was the 5.7? Oh, I see it. That was in Ridgecrest. Unless I'm seeing something wrong.
Here, move your thing. I need this.
What are you doing?
I'm making my bed.
All right. Yeah, so guys, we're just getting nonstop earthquakes here. And yeah, I know a lot of people live here. A lot of people are in California, guys. They are scary. I know. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but the news media, if the United States Geological Survey says there's a 1 in 5 chance of the big one happening, That's a pretty freaking good chance. They said it was going to happen a couple months ago. It's like it was going to be a 75% chance in the next 20 years. I mean, that's what I thought yesterday was all the aftershocks. But what it was really happening was their pre-shocks to today's earthquake. And I don't know if this is a pre-shock for tomorrow's earthquake. That's the problem. No, there's not really a shelter. I mean, I could always just go to my other family's house, and that's a little sturdier in downtown. My grandparents' house is in downtown. Split Palm Springs ground 30 feet wide. Yeah, I mean, where I was on the racetrack, I was at Thermal Club in Palm Springs just a couple weeks ago, and that's right on the San Andreas Fault. And then I was on the San Andreas Fault in my county doing a paranormal investigation the other week. And I was supposed to go to Ridgecrest this week. That's a crazy thing. Greg, did I tell you I was going to go out to Ridgecrest this week and go film?
Yeah, a little bit ago. I think before you went live.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. I was about to go film at Johannesburg, the 11 ghost towns that I discovered out there. And there's a ton of abandoned buildings there that are probably all destroyed now. Thank you, Sheila.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Earthquakes, you don't know. There could be 5 or 6 good, between the 6.5 and 7. Like I say, 5 or 6, 7 of those, and it released enough pressure to take the threat down. Or you could have one, it just jumps right to an 8.5, and you got a big pop.
Oh yeah, well, and the problem with the San Andreas is it's so locked out. What the hell happened? There could be a 200 or 300 mile split along the San Andreas. That's what happens when these things go off. And that's what they're forecasting the big one to do, is a 200-mile split of the fault line. And that's going to send a shockwave all through Southern California and into Central California. That's going to devastate a lot of Los Angeles, Orange County, probably Ventura and Santa Barbara and San Luis County, and into inland San Diego, up through Riverside, San Bernardino, Kern. I mean, it's going to hit hard. An 8-point-something is felt everywhere in the state.
Yeah. They'll be at 8.5, they'll be feeling that up in Oregon. Oh,
yeah, and for sure. They would probably feel that as far away as, Texas. Because people don't realize for every 1.0 and the difference between a 1.0 and a 2.0 is 10 times worse than the other. So the difference between a 7.0 and an 8.0 is magnified by 10. So that's a little thought, you know what I mean? Oh, Samantha Paxton's in Palm Springs. Prayers to you. Hope you're doing all right. Wait, what are they saying about the San Andreas? So this supposedly hit a fault called the Garlock Fault, and that goes through a lot of ridge crests, and that's the one that fractured. They're saying it could trigger the San Andreas. It's a low probability, in between 1 in 5 and 1 in 20% chance.
funny, there's this whole series when I said Nevada, 1915 and 1954, and I don't have the magnitudes in my head this time, but they were. So it's a low probability it's going to be a series of earthquakes.
Well, they said it's it's like a mid to low probability.
Okay, so we're not going to have any more people than that.
I mean, don't discount that because we just had a 6.6 yesterday and now a 7.1 today. Mexico City had 3 feet of hail and looked like a snowstorm. In Colorado, we had snow at 9,000 feet, 7,000% above normal snowfall in Colorado. Yeah, I'm okay, Scaredy Cat. We just got shook up a little bit. I'm all shook up. But yeah, no, it's the hospital is closed for a week or more due to the damage in Ridgecrest. I know. The thing is like, I thought, like, okay, they had a big earthquake up in Ridgecrest, which is an extremely rural area. And I was like, okay, and they're going to have a few aftershocks. That's not a huge out of the normal thing. But to have a 7.1 tonight in that same area and then continuing with the 5s and the 6s, I'm like, what? Okay, something's wrong. You don't usually get 2 big earthquakes like that. What is going on in Cali? Did you summon something? No, I did not summon anything. The whole.
John, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to step down.
Okay.
I'll hit your stream. I'll be out of here in like half an hour, and I can.
Okay. Sounds good.
On the panel if you want. So,
yeah, for sure.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, Irish. Take care. So, guys, that was Irish Whiskey Paranormal. He's in Bakersfield area, so I definitely wanted to connect with him. USGS said there's a 5% chance of having a bigger quake within 24 hours. I mean, they said that was going to be a low probability of the big one, another one bigger than the one happening yesterday hit today, and it happened. So I'm not shocked if something bigger gets triggered. That rhymed. I mean, we're getting earthquakes here every 20 seconds. So they said aftershocks could last over a year after a 7.0.
So 6 years after the main shock. We should be expecting to record earthquakes here for a long time.
Well, the terrain is very isolated. It's desert, not a lot of population. So actually,
sorry, I'm trying to find. So every time we have an earthquake, it updates. All magnitudes, layout, map table. I mean, the fault line is just really going off tonight, which is just not a good thing by any means.
You can actually see some yellow underneath for more than 24 hours since the main shock. But all those blue dots are the aftershocks over the last 24 hours, and that's the red ones are within the last hour. So the main shock is already turned.
So I'll pull up a map for you guys to see what I'm kind of looking at.
And we think probably also somewhat to the northwest in the same event, maybe again afterwards. Then the 5.4 aftershock was the one this morning was located right in there, moved the fault to the farther. Then we have the 7. And now look at that cluster up to to the northwest. We think, right now, we aren't getting many of our aftershocks recorded yet. This is pretty strong out. And so we're pretty sure that is a continuous aftershock zone, and that's the extent of the fault.
So this is a list of all the earthquakes going on right now in the last couple of minutes and up to a few hours ago. And you just continue to see spots. This is the main affected area right here. And there's a whole swarm of these earthquakes happening. I live here on the coast, like in this area here. So, I mean, we felt that all the way from there. So, it was pretty big. And it was very unnerving. Yeah, Arizona did feel it, but that was from this earthquake. USGS stands for United States Geological Survey. Yeah, family in Long Beach and Alhambra and Huntington, Orange County. They said it's a 1 in 5. They said it's a 5% chance according to CNN. But CNN is famous for not telling the truth, so CNN is crap. Hashtag fake news. But I'm gonna stop there. Oh, that's freedom of speech. Oh, that's freedom of speech. I live in Fresno. I felt it yesterday, but today was much bigger and longer. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I felt it longer and stronger here. Yeah, you don't want to be in an earthquake. They're not fun. And I was just about to start thinking, I'm like, we haven't had one in a while. Sometimes I can't stand the USGS because they lie to the people too. They're famous for doing it for volcanoes. Hey, Cricket Watkins, what's up? Yeah, so they're having lots of earthquakes. As far as injuries, I'm not seeing anything. There was some injuries reported. They're not saying what they were. But there were some structural buildings that were damaged. There was also a large crack that opened up on Trona and Ridgecrest. It damaged Highway 178. I don't know if y'all can see this, but yeah, there was cracks that opened up in the highway. So it was big enough to do that. Yeah, I was very small too, John P. What? 178 runs through Ridgecrest on the way to Mammoth. So it cut off the road going up to Mammoth from Ridgecrest. Sounds like they need the Rock's help because of the movie San Andreas. That's funny. Yeah, it's, I mean, it looks bad. Here's a video if you guys can see it, but that's all the damage from the quake. Some people lost their bars and stuff. All the booze fell. It said 24 incidences from structural fires to urban search and rescue. But that was from yesterday. This isn't from tonight's earthquake. There hasn't been any news that I've seen so far. I guess CNN is providing a live earthquake updates. And you can't afford earthquake insurance here in California, funny enough. So here is a list of all the earthquakes as they happen live. So you see this one. There was just a 3.6. This one was near Little Lake and Ridgecrest. Thousand Palms, is that the one you saw?
What?
Thousand Palms?
I haven't seen that one.
You said it earlier. Thousand Palms is where the San Andreas fault is. That's not good.
Let me look.
That just happened.
What?
A 3.0 on the San Andreas fault in Desert Palms.
You sure?
Yes. I just saw it, Mom. That one was near Palm Springs just a couple minutes ago.
What was it?
3.0.
What happened to 3.0?
It said that it was 3.0. This happened. Today's Friday, right? 8:53 or 8:58. So right at 9 o'clock, 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, there's earthquakes ongoing. So let me see. Earthquakes, California and Nevada. Here we go. 3.5 near China Lake. That's going to be right near Fresno. It's all in that Ridgecrest. It's going up.
See the Palm Springs one.
It's called 1,000 something, whatever. I don't remember. I mean, this isn't good. I've never seen this before in my entire time of following earthquakes.
Big Pines? Johnny?
What?
Big Pines?
No. It's called 1,000 something, 1,000 Springs or whatever.
1,378 earthquakes today.
1,378 today? Jesus. Yeah, so there's earthquakes happening all around California right now. It's all in that Ridgecrest area. It's getting ridiculous. See, there was another one just now.
Johnny, these are little though.
Purple plate Paisley Planner, what's up? How you doing? Don't think Fresno's screwed. I don't know if we're gonna get the big one, but I mean, anything's possible right now with how unstable all the fault lines are. What? That's Los Angeles. There's another earthquake. Oh, Somebody just said we had a 5.5 aftershock.
Where?
That same area?
I'm not getting this.
Wyoming? Nice. Yeah, Wyoming's not a stranger to earthquakes either. You guys got Yellowstone. And Yellowstone's hella overdue. Yeah, there's a lot of shaking going on, guys.
And the rate at which they happen summed up as about 10 to 20% of the rate of what we see on the sand grains. So the geological destruction, is that because it's going to eventually take over sand grains, or is that some other sort of
Why am I not giving live updates like you are?
I'm not getting any right now.
When was your last one?
My last one was 2 minutes ago.
Mine's showing 31 minutes ago, so I don't know why.
Sometimes I just push down on the. Are you getting it from the range? I have a good range.
Here, I need to get a better app or something. I don't know. I thought I had the same app you did. Live earthquakes. Here, let me see.
As far as we can tell, the better picture we get of your places, the more instruments, the more often we see multiple faults.
Yeah, I'm not.
Describe that as
Every earthquake has about 5% chance, cycle level, of being a foreshock, and the fact that it had foreshocks doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting a live feed.
Are you sure you have it on right?
Yeah, nearby. All magnitudes. I need United States. I'm showing the last one 33 minutes ago. But yeah, guys, we're getting lots of earthquakes regardless. I mean, it's pretty nasty. What's up, Don? How you doing? The USGS crashed? That could be it. Yeah. Screw CNN. They're trash. Yeah, guys, look up. I don't even like MSNBC, but yeah, stay tuned to your local news sources. They're going to have the most accurate, up-to-date information. I just wanted to go on live briefly and share what was going on because to me, this isn't normal. This is really, really bad. Yeah, Jen T said she felt it in Las Vegas. I mean, this is ridiculous. It said it's stretching out the fault line. They're saying the rains have had to deal with the earthquake. It probably lubricated the fault enough to slip. In geology, we look at geology, we look at the long-term pattern, we And they won't, if they even think that for a second that they know that we're going to have a big one, they wouldn't tell us. Because the scientists are going to get hushed by the government because the government wants money from us. Sorry, I'm getting all pissed about this because for some reason it sounds like the USGS is hiding something. They always do in major natural disasters. Exactly, Irish. If the USGS is going dark right now, that's not a fucking good thing. If their site's down, that means they're hiding something. The government has shut down that shit because they don't want people knowing the truth when the shit hits the fan. There was another 4.2 aftershock. I know, because the USGS is down. She said the fault line is now starting to move northwest. Yeah, the fault line is stretching, Mom. That's not good. That means there could be a break in the fault tonight.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen tonight.
Or not tonight, maybe tomorrow, because it's been hitting every day. And I still seeing the things moving in this room.
Johnny, it's your paranoia.
No, I'm not joking. The little window thing is moving.
I don't see anything in here.
Yeah, they won't tell us the truth if something's going to happen. I got stuff ready to go. It'll take me 2 minutes to put stuff in a bag. Or not even. If that's...
You're not going anywhere.
No, just to like get outside if we need to. Yeah, they're saying we're going to experience more earthquakes.
It doesn't say how big they are, though.
They wouldn't tell us if they knew. There's been earthquakes all day in Southern California, Central California, and 2 big earthquakes in the valley. It's not good. Okay, you're CSEM. Okay, so now I'm gonna start getting live feed here. There was another one in Central California.
Justin, tell people if they're 4 and over.
What?
Just tell people if they're 4 and over. The 3-pointers still doesn't matter.
Yeah, they do. They still add stress to the fault. There's still an earthquake, and they're still powerful enough to feel them. That was a 3.5. There's a 3.3 in Southern California. What size was that one? So that's all the latest earthquakes right there going on in California. You can start to see kind of a line of where these things are starting to form.
7 years. A big family that lived there, a very tight-knit family. And we did speak to 2 young girls who lived in the home. So we want to preface this interview by saying that the whole family was standing by when we talked to them.
So this is the area where all the earthquakes are happening right now, and we're feeling them all the way here at the coast. I live around here. So that big 7.0, when that thing hit, we got rocked here. So it passed through all these mountain ranges, dipped through the valley, and came over these other mountain ranges, and still we felt it strong. No, we haven't had an earthquake in a while, huh, Mom? It's been, I mean, I haven't felt an earthquake since before I moved to North Carolina. And there really wasn't any. When I had left, I was still monitoring them. It's been quiet for at least the last 10 years here. Yeah, please, Captain Misty, I totally understand you. I live in a mobile home. It kind of freaks me out. Yeah, it's been a long time since we had one. Yeah, exactly. Please, Captain Missy, I love North Carolina. Like, dealing with the hurricanes, though, was intense. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you are new. Yeah, so Misty hasn't felt one since 71. Misty, okay, gotcha. Or it's Chaplin, sorry. Okay, Misty, gotcha. Seriously, huh, Matthew Moore? Just stick to those dust storms in Arizona. Like the last really bad one I was in was when I was in San Diego, and the big one hit down in Mexico, and it rocked San Diego like a mofo. My bed moved across the room, and I was on the top bunk. What? That's cray-cray. Oh, okay. I know. I heard about that one, please. Or Misty. Hey, what's up, RG Homestead? Yeah, it was a little bit of an interesting ride with that earthquake. Wasn't super bad. Like, I wasn't, like, scared that the house was going to collapse. But, I mean, it was definitely, you felt it. A mobile home may be better than a brick and mortar home. But I don't know much about them. I mean, oh yeah, I bet you felt it in Vegas for sure. I had a bunch of friends in Vegas say they felt that one. We have a lot of brick and mortar still in the city, but I live on a mobile home, and the problem with the mobile home that we live on is this whole area is a giant sand bed. Looks like there's a 3.6 that just hit. Did you see that one, Mom? I know, but it's still like, oh, and then there was a 4.2 in San Bernardino. See, they're going to different locations now. That's not good to have one in San Bernardino now. That's closer to the fault line. Are those all earthquakes? Where was those at? Little Lake Ridgecrest? Guys, we're getting lit up with small earthquakes again. Yeah, they're all small, but that's how it started. That was on, what was that fault line? It's not the San Andreas. It was the one that runs through Ridgecrest. What? Yeah, there's a 3.5. You're between Phoenix and Tucson. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. They're going off every second now. God, this is ridiculous, man. I hate earthquakes with a burning passion. Why is yours updating in every second? Mine's not.
Sure, you have the right one, and sure your music stuff. Sound?
It's saying the last one was 12 minutes ago.
Mine's 8 minutes ago. I think your thing is awesome. We just had a 4.2.
Where?
Series Valley or whatever.
Oh, okay. So it's in the same area. So they're going like 3s and 4s right now, consistently. I can't. 4.9?
Yeah.
There was a 4.9 in Little Lake near Ridgecrest. We're good. The blinds just started moving a little bit again. So yeah, guys, it's heating up. I mean, this is kind of freaky. They are aftershocks, guys. Like, these are aftershocks from the 7.0 tonight. They're smaller earthquakes, but still, like, to have a 6.6 yesterday in the same spot and then have a 7.1 today, I mean, it's just getting ridiculous. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Living on the fault, near the fault line, which runs right through this county, just about 45 miles north of here, you have earthquakes all the time, but you never feel them. Tonight we felt them pretty good. 5.4 just hit Little Lake.
And now another one is
There's a 5.4 that just hit, guys. There was a 4.91 that hit in Independence, which is now moving up through, like, south of Yosemite in the Kings Canyon area. This is going to be, like, past Fresno, along Highway 180, just to the east of Hume, California. So yeah, there was a 5.0 like near the same area of north of Ridgecrest. I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh man, this is getting so crazy tonight. Yeah, we had a 7.1 right when I got home, and that was 250 miles from here, but we sure as hell felt it. It let us know it existed, that's for sure.
4.9 is Independence, California.
Yeah, I know. Independence just had a 4.9, which is just south of Yosemite. I mean, there's all these volcanoes that run from Yosemite all the way to the Oregon border. Yeah, this isn't normal. We don't get earthquakes like this. 3.76 in Little Lake.
Oh, the baseball game, they felt it.
They were having shaking at the Dodgers game.
So that was no break in the action tonight. The game went on as scheduled. PK Hernandez continuing to at bat eventually flew out to the left.
Yep, Yellowstone is a super volcano. We have a super volcano here in California too. It's going to be right around the Mammoth area. It's the area surrounding Mono Lake. Mono Lake is the center of the super volcano here in California. It hasn't gone off in 740,000 years. Yep.
Next to the Dodgers dugout when the earthquake occurred, she said that all of the players were well aware of what was happening. Everyone could feel the ground shaking, but
yeah, and the teams played on. Wow.
Continued to play because it's sent back to you. Did you say that he struck out? He flew out. He flew out.
So, guys, I mean, this is pretty wild. Yeah, Yellowstone is bigger than the one here in California, for sure. They still haven't determined the full size of Yellowstone yet. Hey, Sharpshooter. No, Sharpshooter, I've been seeing your comments. I saw you. What's up, James? How you doing, brother? Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Love you, bro. I know, we've been having a lot of earthquakes, guys. Yeah, Yellowstone's scary, because that could erupt in our lifetime. It's low chance, but it definitely could. Just with how much geological stuff is going on at Yellowstone that they're not telling us that I found out recently. Not going to go into that on this stream, though. They've been having roads melting and stuff like that. They're not telling the public.
Yeah, for the most part, most fans are still here. I think they're in the ninth inning right now. A couple of people left early concerned, like you just heard from that lady. We just spoke to a fan from Long Beach. He tells us, well, he just wants to get out to beat the traffic. So it pretty much seems everything.
Yeah, guys. So I mean, it's pretty sketchy. Like what's going on with all these? What ones were those? Northridge?
No, I mean not Northridge. After a couple of minutes, they said everything was fine. They're not
Ridgecrest?
Yeah.
3.37. 3.76. I mean, it's just nuts how many earthquakes are happening. This is so crazy.
So far, guys, back to you. David is open air. There's nothing above you. So
unless you're under one of those overhangs, I think Dave is like 58 years old. It's gone through a lot of retrofitting, but it made it through this. We are getting lots of images being fed into the station
But yeah, guys, I wanted to just go on shortly. I wasn't really gonna go live tonight, and then this happened, and I was like, well, I should just let people know. But I'm probably gonna sign out. I know there's like 40 something people in my chats right now, and I do really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Wow, there's almost 50 people in here. Maybe I shouldn't sign out. Sheesh. Sharp, are you still here with us? James, something was going on with your chat, dude. We couldn't see it. Oh, you got a link that actually has live readings? But yeah, guys, I'm probably... Don't end it. I want to stay for a bit. I just want everybody to know that it's safe. Well, I'm just going to try to find a live earthquake tracker. Live earthquake tracker.
We also have, so this is a video here. You can see the pool gate surrounding that pool, water sloshing everywhere.
Okay, supposedly this is a live earthquake feed.
Certainly a nuisance to have that mess in the backyard. Serious thing, goodness. We also have some video from Anaheim. This is a hotel in the Anaheim area that experienced some pretty strong shaking, and it seemed like the hotel staff was trying to keep everything.
That's not an earthquake. That's just me moving my hand.
Most people in Orange County didn't seem to feel the shaking as strongly. It makes sense even farther from the epicenter that points north of Los Angeles. We also have some video from Disneyland in Anaheim, not far away.
But yeah, guys, this is really crazy. No, Yellowstone's not being affected by the... Well, I mean, inadvertently, it could stir up a little bit of the magma and cause some earthquakes in Yellowstone, but I don't think it's strong enough to trigger. You would have to have a harmonic earthquake. You'd have to have a massive earthquake there to really start triggering something. But, yeah. So I'll leave this up for a couple more minutes, and I'll keep you guys updated in a minute. I'll just keep it live. All right, guys, there was a 5.4 in Little Lake just now. I'm going to continue to update you guys on earthquakes happening as it's going on. But yeah, 5.4 in Little Lake, which is in that surrounding area.
Shaking inside of the truck, felt like it was bouncing up and down, and we have shocks inside of the truck that's absorbing some of that energy too. So you can imagine what it felt like standing on the ground. We were next to
businesses with those kind of thinner plate glass windows that look like they could shatter very easily. The whole buildings were wobbling. So there were a couple of seconds there where we were thinking maybe we need to move away from the building. But once we got outside of the truck, the shaking subsided there. Within a few seconds, we heard fire trucks and ambulances sailing down the street. I was getting phone calls from someone that I interviewed yesterday saying it's chaos across town. I'm seeing fires. So we looked up in the horizon and we saw some smoke coming up, which unfortunately turned out to be the mobile home behind us here, which is over to the right-hand side right now. Firefighters have been out here working on this thing since 8 o'clock tonight, but unfortunately, you can see by the time they got here, there really wasn't much they could do. So right away, we want to get you to that new video you were talking about that just came into our newsroom that shows this fire when it was raging through this mobile home. Now,
So there's mobile homes on fire in Ridgecrest.
Terrifying moments for them. They say they were, sitting inside enjoying their evenings, thinking the worst of this is over with. And when that earthquake hit, they were all inside.
So these are live earthquakes as they're happening now.
And within a few seconds, one of them says, I hear my brother saying there's fire in here. So they knew they needed to get out. Thankfully, they were able to get out with all of themselves safely with their family pet, but they were just hysterical outside. They've lived in this house for 7 years now. It's basically their whole life in here. What they tell us is that after the property manager here tells us that the gas company was actually here on site at the time when this earthquake happened, just checking all the meters to make sure everyone was okay. So they're really trying to figure out what happened inside of their home. But go ahead and take a listen to these people we were speaking with who live here.
So those are a current list of all the earthquakes around the world happening. What's that? That's my phone?
We want to let you know too that we did speak with them all families before we spoke with them. Obviously, the remainder of the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of earthquakes going on right now, guys. It's just continuing to get worse, like with the amount of aftershocks, but that's come to expected. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat at the moment. I need to find my phone. I'll be right back. So there's 1,800 people right now without power.
5.3 Desert Hot Springs. 5.5, there's more on California.
Wait, what?
Desert Hot Springs has 5.5.
Are you serious?
Why?
That's right on the San Andreas Fault in Southern California.
Desert Hot Springs.
Yeah, that's thermal. That's where I was at the racetrack. So, guys, Thermal Hot Springs had a 5.5, which is near Palm Springs. Why am I not seeing that?
Let me see your thing.
Bridgeport. So that's right on the Nevada-California border. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yeah, there's fires going on. There's a mobile home on fire. Yeah, there was a fire, there was another earthquake in Palm Springs, a 5.5, in a totally different area, and there's many injuries going on in the Ridgecrest. Ridgecrest Fire Department is shutting down all gas lines to keep it from probably catching on fire. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. Little Lake just had another 3.0. Yeah, but I'm not seeing this 5 point whatever.
Because your phone is not recording it all. Let me see it. Let me see your phone real quick.
What are those earthquakes?
Johnny, let me see your phone. Let me see.
Here,
Let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. This is the one I have. You're not getting them all. How do you get back to this? This one? Yeah.
It's not. Bring everybody up to date and get early players. They have 1,800 people in the house power. They have no major gas so far that they've made. In fact, Highway 178 through the canyon is closed. Say that because remember, Bakersfield is on the west side of the mountain. The earthquake ridge road is on the east side of the mountain. And that's a big difference. And that's a big mountain. Try to get through, trying to get the earthquake over the ridge road. They're under huge problems and also concerned about the possible problems with the dam. I'm not sure which dam he was referring to. We'll find that out. He said there is a backlog of calls.
All right.
We have 7 new phenomena.
What? Are you fucking serious?
No, I don't know if I read that one.
Where? The Weather Channel will have tsunami warning.
Okay, I don't think no.
Guys, we're just getting like earthquakes like mad. Okay, so the last ones, let's see. Now I'm getting live feed. So that sound will go off every time there's an earthquake on my phone. So these are all hitting the ridge crest area. So I'm now getting them up to date. Seconds, minutes and seconds. Earthquake near Hopeville. That one happened on the Mexican-California border on the California side. Another earthquake in Little Lake. Another 4.0 just hit, Mom. What? Where? Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of earthquakes, guys. It's just feeding up. This is making me worried as hell. Thank you, Opal. I really appreciate the super chat. $2 worth. Thank you so much. Yeah, we had a 7.1. We felt it even here in Central California on the coast. I know. I'm getting live feeding right now. I didn't see 4.9 though. There was boron. So Desert Hot Springs. So this one happened right on the San Andreas Fault near Palm Springs a couple of minutes ago. That one was right in Desert Hot Springs near Palm Springs. You can see this here. Palm Springs is just to the south of that, and that's where I was at the racetrack. What? Where? We didn't feel it that strong here, and they're way further away from us. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. I thought LA was having the big one. Yeah, this is not a joke, guys. Like, this is freaking me out. Like, this is the stuff that gives me anxiety. I hate earthquakes more than anything. Now that I can't believe they had a 5.5 in Palm Springs too. That's not good. It could be a huge fracture in the San Andreas Fault.
Swinging back and forth. Again, it's happening right around 19 this evening tonight. The 7.1 earthquake hitting us tonight, making yesterday's 4th of July earthquake now.
Another earthquake in Southern California.
And again, it's not Lucy Johnson, saying this. There is a very good possibility that roughly you're going to feel even more aftershocks in today's quake.
Yeah, this is crazy, guys. All right, see you, Scaredy Cat. Yeah, it was something from earlier. There's a lot of earthquakes going on. There was, what, 1,400 today in California alone?
What I think a lot of us were prepared for was realizing that 6.4 was just a calling card.
Hey, what's up, Lou? How you doing, bro? We had a decent-sized earthquake tonight. We're all kind of freaked out. I got home and all of a sudden I sat on the couch and the couch just started going back and forth and back and forth and everything was moving. We've been having nonstop aftershocks.
The video showed, you know, that him and Sarah with the lights, and I was standing under those lights, and then before I knew it, our floor was pushing against the wall. So I needed to be away from those lights. But let's talk about this rapid.
2.8. So every time my phone beeps, it's another earthquake.
You have to go to work tomorrow.
I know. But yeah, guys, I gotta sign out because I gotta head to bed. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep. But this is crazy tonight, guys. So stay tuned to your local news media. And if anything does happen, I will be going live and reporting on it. But I love everybody here. Much love and light. Remember to subscribe to my channel and remember to always keep it spooky, my friends.